everyone, and welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. I'm so excited that everyone is here with me and with us here at the Renewal Center. We are so excited today that you have taken the time to join us. We ask that you would go get your friends, text your friends, invite your friends, and let them know that the Renewal Center is live. We are so excited today. Happy Tuesday to everyone. We ask that you would go and share this on your social media pages. And then also, we are streaming live over there on YouTube at the It's Patrick Brown page. So I'm so excited. I hope that everyone they have their tea. They brought your tea with you today. I know I brought my tea today. I have citrus tea today. I'm so excited. Citrus and apple tea together. It's very good. I'm so excited about it today. You know, we are continuing in the month of September with Self-Improvement Month. It's all about personal development. It's all about growth. It's all about continuing and to moving forward. And so we're going to be doing some great activities today. Good morning, Nicole. It's good to see you today. I'm trying to see who else is out there. Let's go ahead and share this content with some of your friends. Invite them to Tea Time Tuesday, because we definitely want to continue in our time of reset, in our time of pause, and in our time of building resilience in our lives. So we're so excited this morning. And then also, I want to just get started today with Tea Time Tuesday on with our tea of the week. You know, I was really excited about this tea because it reminded me of some teas that I had when I used to live overseas. And the tea that I'm talking about is Linden Tea. That's right, Linden Tea. Linden tea is a tea. It's an herbal infused tea, but it's made from the linden tree leaves. And so the origin comes from European province of Bulgaria, Romania, Yugoslavia, Turkey, these different places. And it's a very soothing tea. I must say it is a very soothing tea. It has a sweet taste, kind of puts you in the mind of chamomile tea. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Althea, Aretha, and Keisha. It's good to see you guys this morning. I'm talking about Linden tea. And so it's very aromatic. It's a very aromatic tea with a soothing fragrant as well. Just the aroma of it is very soothing. And Linden tea is amber in color. If you can tell on the screen, it has very amber color. But that is our tea of the week, Linden tea. And so I'll be interested in finding out if anyone else has had Linden tea. Has anyone out there had Linden tea? Dr. Brown, my dad, good afternoon. He's on here with us today. Has anyone had Linden tea? Give me a thumbs up out there if you've had Linden tea. And if you haven't, when you do get a chance to have Linden tea, let us know here at the Renewal Center how you like it. Okay, so we're going to be moving forward with our book of the week. Moving forward, like we said, in the month of September, where we're talking about self-improvement. It's all about doing things that will improve ourselves, our lives. And one of the things that we're going to be focusing on in the month of September with our books is on destiny, purpose, and moving forward in personal development. And so today's book of the week is by John C. Maxwell, is Put Your Dream to the Test. Put your dream to the test. 10 questions to help you seize it, to see it and seize it. And so we have the hard copy here at the Renewal Center in our in-house library. So excited about this book. I want to give you a little bit of insight about this book because, you know, I love personal development books. And this is a very great book. And it says every successful person must answer yes to 10 simple questions. Your dream has power. It can inspire you. It can empower you. But will it reward you? Is the question. And in this guidebook to reaching your dreams, John C. Maxwell will show you how to do these things needed to make your dream come true. Most people fail to realize their potential because their dreams remain hypothetical. And so in this book, you'll find out how to crystallize your vision and galvanize your commitment by instructing you on how to answer yes to questions like, is my dream really my dream? Am I depending on factors in my control to achieve my dream? Do I have a strategy to reach my dream? And so there's several other questions in this book. There's so much great insight in this book. Put Your Dream to the Test. So excited. 10 questions to help you see it and seize it by John C. Maxwell. So that is our book of the week. And we're going to be moving forward into our Tea Time Tuesday. I hope everyone has brought their journal with them, because we had some questions that we went over last week that we had time to ponder over. And so we're looking forward to a great session today. So without further delay, we're going to bring on our executive director here at the Renewal Center, Patrick J. Brown. So excited.
Hello, everyone. So good to have you. Thank you, Carmela, for opening up. Before we get started, I want you to please go ahead and like the page and share this on your page, please. Go ahead and share this so that others can participate. Tag your friends, connect with your friends, or share it through Messenger. You can share it right there on your profile or on your page so that others can participate in our tea time. Every single Tuesday, we're here to focus on renewing ourselves, focusing on resetting, and taking a time for us to build resilience. And we do that through community. So we hope that you've taken the time to be able to do so. Last week, we've been focusing, as Carmela said, we had our journal exercise, and we're going to hone in on a few things today. I did post last week on the Renewal Center page, the content for that and the different questions. So hopefully you've taken advantage of that information and took some time in Self-Improvement Month to focus on those in your journal, or perhaps in a section where you're just reflecting and you're meditating and thinking through how you're improving yourself. But today I have a very interesting subject for you. I can't wait to get to it. But before we do that, I know that many of you are out there drinking your tea. Go ahead and share with us what's your tea today, what's your beverage of choice today, as you focus specifically on a time of renewal. But let's locate ourselves, right? That's what we do every Tuesday. We know that Monday was probably busy for you. So Tuesday is that time for you to say, let me take a step back within my tea time community and let me pause. So let's take 30 seconds to a minute and let's just pause for a moment, get in a good posture, and then let's calm ourselves. Let's reflect so that we can be positioned in a good mindset or framework to be able to have our discussion today. All right, let's take a moment here. Thank you so much for joining us and focusing on locating yourself. So please go ahead. Let's get these likes up. Let's make sure we get more people connected to us right now so we can engage. This is about reaching people and fostering resilience. So please share this on your page, share this in your messenger, tag your friends, connect with them, let them know that the Renewal Center is here and we are focused on tea time today. All right, Carmela, thank you so much for opening up today. And everyone that's out there, go ahead and share with us, what is your tea today? What is it that you're connecting and resetting and relaxing with today? All right, we'll see you as soon as we're finished here. Thank you so much for opening us up. All right, everyone. Tea Time Tuesday. We're focusing on self-improvement. How many of you out there want to continue to improve? Want to continue to expand who you are? Now, of course, it's not about self in the sense of self-centeredness as much as it is about how are we developing who we are? How are you developing? How are you growing? How are you continually to evolve and expand who you are? That is what this is about today. So we want you to be in a good frame of reference today in our tea time. Let's see, Aretha has lemon and ginger tea. All right, thank you. Lemon and ginger tea, that's a very good choice. Lady Gray, let's see here. Lady Gray with cream. Very good choice, Nicole. Thank you for sharing that. What else do we have here? We have Moringa organic apple and cinnamon tea. All right, Dr. Brown, that's my dad. All right, thank you so much for connecting with us today. Today, we're going to focus on something very interesting regarding self-improvement. And I want to share that with you because I think that as we're focusing on being people of improvement, there are some other aspects, particularly, that we can grow in. Green tea. We have a very diverse flow of tea today. This is very, very good. So let's go ahead, if you will, today. And I'd like us to focus specifically on a few things relating to tea time today, self-improvement. And it is self-improvement by decluttering. Self-improvement by decluttering. A cluttered life is a cluttered mind. You say, well, why are we choosing this kind of subject today on self-improvement month? And we're going to focus on decluttering, because we have a lot of stuff. You do know that, right? I mean, come on, think about your attic. How many have an attic? And how many of you know what's in your attic? I mean, really, you know what's in your attic. How about that garage? You've got that garage, right? Can you even see the floor in your garage? Do you really know what's in your attic? Let's be real about that. If you can't answer what's in your attic, you probably don't need what's up there. If you can't see the floor in your garage, then you need to really think about the garage is for your car. So we need to think about self-improvement by decluttering. And I was like, well, let's journal. I was like, nah, let's talk about junk. Let's talk about all this junk we have in our life. And so for those of you that let's just be honest and real here today, if you're going to improve yourself, you're going to have to declutter some stuff. So we're going to have a fun tea time today. We're going to laugh a little bit and we're going to really engage, because if we're going to improve, a cluttered life is a cluttered mind. And if our life is cluttered, then perhaps maybe our minds are cluttered as well. So let's go into this. And I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, today is a day of honesty. It's a day of honesty. So if you're always in order and nothing is out of order, then you just go ahead and be that person of order. But for those of you that you got stuff, we're going to talk about stuff. How are you going to free up some mental space up in here today? Free up some of that mental space that you know good and well you need to focus on. How many of you know that if your life is cluttered, this is a good tea time topic? Because I thought about self-improvement. That's some stuff I need to throw away. Just things I need to let go. And it's hard to release stuff sometimes. Everybody has a junk drawer. Now, let's be honest. How many of you got a junk drawer? How many of you have a junk room? You have a junk wall. You have a junk area in your car. This is not for the deep people. This is very practical. So, Project Declutter. That's what you need for self-improvement month. Project Declutter. So let's really dive into this subject. I think this is a good subject for self-improvement, because many times we think self-improvement is about, we're just going to pray a lot more. We're going to seek the Lord. We're going to meditate. We're going to improve by setting goals and all these other things we're going to do. And we need to work on decluttering. You know why we are clutterers? It is because we are consumers. And because we're so used to consumption, we clutter and don't know how to really deal with letting things go so that we can free up mental space. There are a few reasons. I know what's that song? It's so hard to say goodbye. Some of y'all singing that to your clutter right now. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. There's some things that you need to release, that you need to let go. But you're not going to do it. It's hard to say goodbye. So we're going to work on a few suggestions to free up space in your life. All right, y'all ready for this? Let's go into this. So, give yourself some space. Stuff stuffs you. Now, how many of you on your phone, you got apps that you don't even use? Think about that. There are apps that you have that you don't use, and they're just taking up battery space, isn't it? Taking up memory space. Just a bunch of stuff on your laptop, stuff on your tablet, things on your phone that you haven't used in a while, and you're going to have to work on deleting it. And, well, maybe I'm going to use it. You haven't touched that app in a year. That app's been there for a year. Mm-hmm. You got to just delete things. So if we do that in our apps, put that down. Now think about how stuff stuffs you. That's the theme today. Stuff stuffs you. If you don't declutter, you'll have less. See, when you have less choices, you have less stress. Some of y'all get up in the morning, what am I going to wear? I've got 20 different things I can wear for this particular area. When you have less choice, you have less stress sometimes. Some of you know good and well you need fewer clothes. Less laundry. You can find them quicker. You can really wear the things you really like. You know, you'll even feel lighter when you let things go. So I want you to focus on specifically this month in self-improvement. Ask yourself, what do I need to release? Now, this is not deep stuff. This is not a sermon. This is not a message. What do you need to release right now? That's not what we're doing. We're talking about what practically do I need to let go? So, could be clothes. It could be an accessory. It could be something around the atmosphere of my home. It is just packed up just because it's just there. Just for the sake of it. It's just packed up. So ask yourself also, what is in your attic? I want you to really think about it. Now, I know there's always someone out there that they have their attic even structured. Probably got all your boxes labeled. Everything is just in the right place and posh. We're not talking to those people. We're talking about those of you that you know, if you're honest with yourself, you have no idea what's in your attic. You have no idea. You can fit into your garage, but you got to maneuver around the boxes to get in and kind of at an angle and slow up so you don't hit all those boxes that are there. And you keep saying to yourself, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get with this. Oh, I'm going to go there. So think about what's in that attic, folks. Go ahead and drink your tea. You know this is real. All that stuff you got in you. Stuff stuffs you. That's right. We need to repeat that. And then you need to text it to all your friends. Stuff stuffs you. Give yourself some space. When the last time you really saw the floor in that room where the sunlight beamed on the floor? There's so much stuff, you can't even see the sunlight. Woo, my goodness gracious stuff. Just a bunch of it. And if you look at the image that I put up here, we have less energy because we have so much stuff. It's kind of like, you're going to, I'll charge my phone, and you don't get to it. And then you're on the last 5, and then in the middle of your conversation, it powers out. That's what happens to us when we have clutter. We power out when we clutter. We power out when we clutter. But when we look at the stuff that we have, when we look at the clutter that we've accumulated, the more we have, the more stress we can have. But when you release, you feel lighter. It's good for your mind. you also begin to look at your attachments. Now, I want you to think about it. What do we have that reminds us of the past that we know we need to let go, but it's clutter? You know, you can walk in your home or a space in your place, whether it be your office, whether it's your workplace, whether it is your particular space in your home, and you won't be able to display your prized possessions, your precious possessions, because there's so much clutter overlooking it. And there are things you want to display, but you can't display those things that are life-giving and life-affirming because there's clutter that's around it. Self-improvement month. A cluttered mind is a cluttered life. So what are we going to do? How are you going to begin to move us into a place where stuff doesn't stuff us anymore? Any thoughts on that so far? Is this hitting home with anybody, or am I like way off on tea time today? Overstuffed room, overstuffed garage, overstuffed attic, overstuffed shoe area, overstuffed scarves. You got so many scarves that you can't even put anything else in it. You ever done this to your drawer? Come on, look at me now. Look, and then try to shove it in. Clutter. Just pushing stuff in there, trying to just ease it in. Just get rid of stuff. Oh, you're just pushing that thing down. You know, you're trying to force those socks in there. This sock is gonna fit. This scarf is going to fit in this doggone thing, and we just keep pushing it in. Woo! Just all that stress, just because you can't fit, just because you can't fit the socks in the drawer. Well, I'm going to get to it one day. I'm going to use it. No, you're not. You have no idea what's in your attic. You have no idea what's in your garage. Let's be honest with ourselves. Can we please today? Ooh. I'm not laying off the shoes. No, I'm not, Michelle. So we need to really think through, what are we doing about self-improvement? Part of self-improvement is also about things we need to release or areas that we know we need to work on. Now, see, there are things I enjoy too. And Michelle, I'm with you on that. I like shoes. I really do. I've had some issues in some areas. And some of y'all collect things too. See, so we're going to work on self-improvement month. September is also the month to declutter. Can we agree today? Can you make that affirmation? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat so we can hold you accountable. Put it in the chat that this month I will declutter. Now, you don't have to tell us what you're going to declutter unless you want to be that transparent and authentic. Again, this is about resilience and building community. Part of that is also we got to look at these things and say, what do I need to release? So, a couple of things we're going to do today. And I know sometimes, thank you, Carmela, such honesty. I will declutter. Anybody else? Anybody else going to declutter this month? All right, Teresa, being honest there. Shoes are serious for me. I hear you, Hope, but you need to make a declaration. If shoes are serious, okay. All right, look at all these different confessings. Oh, wow, the confessions are coming in today. Folks like, I'm going to declutter. I'm going to check in with you in October. Oh, look at all this declaration. You notice I haven't typed mine in because I'm ready to tea time. Time to say it. So anyway, all right. So again, this is the month. If we're going to improve, we got to look at what it is that we're attached to. Now, I want to go back to my image here because there are attachments that we have. We have attachments. What are we attached to? Are there old photos we need to let go? Is there furniture? Inheriting items? Things, sometimes if we hold on to clutter, sometimes we can't let go because every no prohibits a yes. So if I say, no, I'm not letting this go, what am I closing the door to, even in the area of decluttering? Again, this is about self-improvement. I know this is probably a subject we have never discussed on Tea Time Tuesday, but we got to look at how we accumulate because we're a nation of consumers. So I'm going to give you a few steps today. And trust me, I had to do this and I'm still doing this. So this is not something that I don't know. All right. I see Mrs. Parrish, declutter that garage and that closet. Some of y'all still stuffing stuff in there, stuffing stuff. That's right. Stuffing stuff where you keep your stuff. And we just keep compounding it over and over again. So what we're going to do is this month is about releasing our attachments, focusing on detaching ourselves. So again, when we have less choice, we have less stress. You'll feel lighter even when you release things. I know it's hard to probably part from that. And for y'all deep folks, you probably got a soul tie with that thing, don't you? I just can't release myself from it. We're going to pray that you get set free. I just wanted to enjoy tea time today. This is a good conversation. It's lighthearted, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we're working on how stuff stuffs us and how we can release ourselves from all the things and stuff and clothes and pieces and things in order for us to move forward. Okay? For us to move forward. So let me give you a few more things I think will be very helpful for us today. And I want to give you an idea that I call 4 boxes. 4 boxes. All right? 4 boxes. All right? Let's go. Take a look at this. 4 boxes. There are 4 boxes that you have. And the 4 boxes are, you're going to get 4 boxes or 4 areas, and you got to go one room by room. You can't do it all at once. And you have a box that's labeled recycle, one that's donate, one that you'll sell, and another one that's trash. Recycle, donate, sell, and trash. So these are the 4 boxes that you'll have that will help you navigate self-improvement in the area of decluttering. Now, the first box is recycle. What can I recycle? Like, I can take it and it can be recycled. It can be reused. Let me give you one example. Ladies, place all your cosmetics in a pile. All your cosmetics, and you'll see you got 5 of the same thing, 10 of the same thing, same eyeshadow, same liner. You got 15 of them. Oh, I forgot. Then you go buy it. Oh, I forgot. Then you go buy it. Oh, I forgot. You got one in your junk drawer. Got a few in your purse. You got a few in your car. You got a few in your room. You got a few in your bathroom. You got some in your job. You got eyeliner all over the place. You got so much eyeliner you can color a coloring book. Now I'm just getting on your sisters, all right, if that's okay. What I'm trying to say is that that's just an example. Pile up all your makeup in one area, all your books in one area, all your tools in one area. Maybe your saucepans, all these saucepans. I like saucepans. I like glassware. I got a lot of stemware. I had to stop because I like stemware. Sometimes I don't want to just grab a regular glass and put water in. I like my stemware. I don't know why I do. I just enjoy my stemware. But if I go and buy another stemware at an antique store, right? Just because, oh, that looks so nice. And I just gravitate towards all these glasses and stemware because I like the look. And, oh, that one look good here. Boom, another piece of clutter. You see where I'm going? So let's go back here, and what you're going to do to help you navigate this is recycling, donating. Who can you donate to? Take it and go over to that Goodwill and just put donate it. I'll get to it. Stop and donate. Self-improvement month. A cluttered mind is a cluttered life. Self-improvement month. Y'all don't like me now. I'm not coming back to tea time. I'm just trying to help us here that we need to be able to put everything in one particular area. Just put it all there. So recycle, donate. Donate. Maybe there's a Goodwill close to you. Salvation Army. Maybe there's a organization that, and I'm not talking about just, things that you just don't like anymore. I'm talking about the good stuff that you just have sitting there that you can give away. So recycling, donating, selling, and trash. All these things that we got packed and piled up. Those are the 4 boxes you're going to get. Now, I want you to do it this weekend. Look at your key time. They even come pick up. Yes, they do. You can organize it, and they'll come right by, and they will gladly pick and collect your items. That is absolutely true. Recycle, donate, sell, trash. These are the 4 boxes that we need in order for us to be able to do it. So choose one room at a time, too. You don't have to rush through it. Just one room at a time works. Start with that area that it's a self-improvement month. So we got to really talk about it in a very candid way. So one room at a time. Some of y'all need to start with your attic. You need to start with your garage. You don't, if you've got clutter, you don't need to go shopping again. If you got all this clutter, you know what I mean? Why go shop for more if you haven't gotten rid of the clutter? Hey, help me understand that. So if I know that there's clutter that I need to rid of, and if this is you, then you'll feel so much better. What's that song? So much better, You'll be able to, ooh, wee child, things are going to get easy. That's right. That's what I was thinking about. Things will get easier when you release yourself from clutter. You'll walk through your house will smell good. The dust, you have no idea you don't know what's growing underneath there. You don't even know what's living there. That dust is primordial dust, creating a new species underneath all that stuff in the attic. Just sit there. You walk in, it's like, what is that? A new species. It's been sitting underneath there all those years. So again, woo, I'm enjoying this today. So recycle, donate, sell, trash. Now, y'all know, tea time, we normally have the quiet and calm and, let's just rest and reset. Let's be calm and relax. We'll do that next week. Today, we need to work on these 4 boxes. Now, I want to bring this up again. I want you to write it down, and I want you to consider which one you're going to work on. Maybe it's one box that you'll work on. It's the donate box. And then you go through your home and say, what can I give away? What can I donate? What can I donate? Maybe it's the recycling. What do I need to recycle? Recycle. It could be, what do I need to sell? Maybe it's time for your garage sale. Maybe it's time for the yard sale. And then lastly, what needs to be thrown away? Put all your cosmetics in a pile, all your books in a pile, all your tools in a pile. I was going through and I found out I had 5 scissors, 5 pair of scissors. No, like, what are you doing with 5 pair of scissors? Because I couldn't find them, because I didn't have order. I didn't have any structure. And I'm going through one. I have 5 pairs of scissors. Now, I don't need 5 pairs. Maybe it's 4 for each finger. I don't know. But I found 5. I bet you I got 6 or 7 somewhere laying someplace else. And I was like, I can't find it. I need to cut something. Oh, I'm just going to run over here to the store and grab me another pair of scissors, because I have clutter in particular areas. So I think also, if I can share a little bit, your medicine cabinet's another good one. Going through and looking at what you need to clean out, and of course, dispose of them in the proper, most safe way. Maybe it's what you need to shred, a shredding day. That's another way. Again, all of this is releasing clutter. All of this is bringing that order to our lives. It's bringing structure. It's getting our minds renewed by looking at what's around us, because if my life is cluttered, perhaps my mind is cluttered. And so maybe if I clean that area, I'll finally see the floor. And then you can see the sunlight come onto the floor of your garage. And your garage is like, thank you so much for paying attention. Your garage floor is thanking you. Your attic is like, thank you. Talking about setting the atmosphere, your attic is like, thank you so much. I so much appreciate you. Your house will praise you. Your atmosphere will become even more refreshing. So again, your medicine cabinet, cough medicines, painkillers, lotions, Vicks. Well, I don't know. Vicks may not have an expiration date. You can use Vicks from 1980. It probably still works. But what I'm saying is there are certain things you need to release. Certain things that no longer you need to hold on to. And of course, dispose them in the proper way. So what about daily mail? How do you order your daily mail? That can become cluttery. Daily mail. And frankly, let's just stop buying. Stop buying. I know that's tough, but just think about this. If I have a clutter issue, why am I still accumulating? See. Yes, also thrift. And I'm the thrift king. I'm the antique king. I'll find a deal. I remember one time I went, found me a nice little couch, embarrassed my sister, drove by her house with the big old thing on my car. I was like, beep, beep. So, oh, look at Chiquita. Aren't you helping the world? Yes, you're being green. Oh, look at you. Committed to sustainability. So look, folks, here's what we got to do. I want to go back over one more time the 4 boxes that you need to get together in the month of September. In the month of September, 4 boxes. Now, you don't have to do them all. Don't rush through this. Improvement is a process. Let's recycle this month more than we ever have before. What do you need to give away and donate? What do you need to sell? Maybe selling is last. And then what do you need to dispose of and trash? I know some things are more easier to remove from your home than others. Some things you may have inherited or something someone made from you or personal gifts. You might have personal feelings towards it. You know, I still have a blanket that I got from Berlin, Germany from 1983-84. It is all jacked up, but I still have it. One day I'm going to reknit it. So sometimes I understand personal items we have certain attachments to. For some reason, we have an affinity towards it. There's a comfort in it. There's a memory in it. But then there's also things we need to detach ourselves from. One way of doing that, stopping clutter, is to stop buying. To stop buying, to say, I'm going to stop. And one way to monitor that is keep all your receipts. 30 days. Every single time you spend, save every single physical receipt and go through and look at what did I actually do the last 30 days? Because that'll let us know what kind of habits we have in our consumption. When I found out I had 5, almost 6 pair of scissors, I was like, okay, there's some order we got to put in. You got to have some order here, bro. And so as I began to do that, I began to see change happen. And I freed myself up in order for me to do that. So I want to encourage you. I remember even when I moved, I gave a lot of stuff away and made room for new things. Of course, I was like, man, I got a clean house. Ooh, I'm about to fill this place up. But I had to make sure that I worked on being minimal, a minimalist. Do I really need it or do I want it? I had to ask myself. Now, I'm not saying that we can't enjoy life. By all means, the world is your playground, right? Go enjoy the world, travel, engage. But this is more about where we live, about our cars, about that. What's the cabinet in the car? You go in the car and right there, that little closet, that old front closet's got everything in it. In the car, in the kitchen, in the room. So we got to consider, how are we collecting? Yes, the glove compartment. Thank you. The console. Thank you. We got 5, 10 letters in the console. Then in the glove compartment, we don't keep gloves in there. How many of you got gloves in your glove compartment? You don't have any gloves in there. You got everything else in there. You should keep your manual in there, but your manual's not in there. Your manual's underneath everything else. You got what? Gum, gummy bears, probably, some mints. You might have a couple of spoons. What else you got in there? A couple of receipts you folded up and put in there and just left them in there. Probably got your fingernail clipper in there too, isn't it? Then the middle thing, you got all kind of sanitizer, you got all kind of stuff in there. You'll be amazed what you find when you declutter. Some of y'all might even find some money. So here, folks, let me just encourage you. Napkins, that's right, all those things in there. You probably got Wendy's ketchup from 5 years ago. So I know this is a good subject. It's a funny subject, but I wanted us to really take a look at these areas, if you will. Okay? Let's really think through the 4 boxes and reasons to say goodbye. Project Declutter is part of our focus for the month of September. If we're going to be people of self-improvement, we got to give ourselves some space. When you have less choice, you have less stress. When you declutter, you feel lighter. It's good for your mind when you begin to release. It's better for the environment. You look at your attachments, and you can literally show what you have when you remove the clutter. Folks, let's free up mental space, because self-improvement is, we can improve by decluttering. All right, everyone. Thank you for connecting with us in Tea Time today. I hope that you've enjoyed this time. I'm really cracking up on the inside because it's like, wow, what do I really need to work through? But I wanted us to really take a look at, if we're going to be people of self-improvement, we want a part of self-improvement is also, do we have areas of our lives where there are things that own us instead of us owning things? So take some time this month and take baby steps. We're not suggesting a radical overhaul of everything, but there are areas that we need to really look at in order for us to be able to make room for the new. If we want to make room for the new, we must release the old. And that also means possessions and things. So that's what we want to work on. That's what we want to focus on. So again, I want to just remind you, this month, September, we're working on self-improvement. We're going to have practical conversations this month about areas that we can continue to improve. I want to invite you to come through the Renewal Center. If you are ever in the Concord, Charlotte, North Carolina area, we are located 159 Church Street in Concord, in the historic district of Concord. And for those of you that connect with us, I want to remind you every first, second, and third Wednesdays, we have our Reforming Culture series where we're teaching a class on the prophetic leadership principles of Nehemiah. That's first, second, and third Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Please go to the Renewal Center page or download our mobile app so that you can register to receive the link for that course. And also, if you're partnering with us and this content, this resilience and atmosphere is beneficial to you, and you'd like to support the Renewal Center, you can download our mobile app in your app store, or you can donate to the Renewal Center by texting Renewal Center to the number 888-364-4483. And that'll take you to a secure area in the app where you can donate and give to us. So we'd appreciate your partnership with the Renewal Center. We are endeavoring to focus on renewing minds and restoring lives, revealing Christ, and reforming culture in this area through practical ways, just like today's session. And also you can donate through our website at www.therenewalcenters.com/give. All right. So one more time, self-improvement by decluttering. A cluttered life is a cluttered mind. And folks, I want to encourage you, make sure this month is your month to free up mental space. And as you free up mental space, you will begin to see your life improve. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of Tea Time today. And we want you to have a very, very good day and continue to improve each and every day in Renewal. Thanks so much. Have a good day. We'll talk with you soon.